Hello guys, it's Johnny Time and welcome to another DeFi tutorial. Today we are going to speak about the current crypto market situation, what I think about it, what I think where it's going to go, and what's my current strategy in this kind of market situation. But before we begin to the video, make sure that you are subscribed to the channel, click the bell notification button so you will never miss another DeFi tutorial again. As you noticed, by the way, also we have some news in the channel. We have brand new special music to the videos thanks to Yoad Ronen. Thank you, Yoad, for making the music for this channel. And if you like the music, the background music, you are more than welcome. Check out the description below. I will put a link to his SoundCloud and you can listen to all his beautiful creations. So let's talk now about the crypto market and what's going on right now. So definitely, as we can see, the market is not very lovely. Bitcoin, after touching 60k, 65k, I don't know what was the all-time high, but now we are like much down, 50% down from all-time high, and we are going in this kind of range of 30, 40k. Right now, you can see that in the last 30 days, we are like going all the way from 3 to 36, 30 to 36, and then down and up and up and down. But we are still going in this range, very far away from the all-time high that we've been in the 60k and all this kind of highs that were used for Bitcoins. So it's quite sad if you guys bought Bitcoin at 60k. It's not nice to see your investment going down 50%, 40%, and you basically losing half of your money. But always remember that as far as you didn't sell your currencies and you're holding Bitcoin and are willing to hold it for the long term, or Ethereum or BNB or Cake or whatever token it is, you didn't lose the money. It's something called unrealized profit loss. It's only realized profit loss when you buy at 60k and then sell at 30k. That's when you lost 50% of your investment. But if you are a believer in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency and decentralization and you are planning to stay here for the long term, then you, of course, it hurts when it goes down because you want to get rich fast. I get it. It's a feeling that every one of us has. But remember that Bitcoin is here to stay and Ethereum is here to stay. And actually, all the other tokens are affected by Bitcoin. So once Bitcoin goes down, if we look at the 90 days chart, we can see that Bitcoin has corrected, and also it went up all the way in the last 2 years from what, 6k, 7, 8k to 60k. So it's still very high. If you look at the 1 year range, you can see that we are still high related to when we were 1 year ago at 11k, 12k. We went all the way up to 63k, and then now we have this healthy correction, in my opinion. And of course that I never sold any of my cryptos, and I'm here for long term if it's Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB and Cake, and that's what I'm doing at the moment. And you can see that definitely all the other currencies are affected by Bitcoin. So if you go to Ethereum in the last 1 year chart, you can see that there was a big rise all the way up to 4k, and now we are around the 2k range, also 50% correction. Smaller caps currencies, all the altcoins, usually they suffer more when Bitcoin goes down. So let's take a look at BNB, for example. Also a good currency with a lot of potential. Again, we went all the way up and now we went back to the support around the 250s, 300s. And of course Cake, my favorite one, which I have a lot of Cakes, big holdings, big positions, staked on zero pools, on farms. Also, we went all the way up to $40 and now we are around $13, $14. So what I wanted to tell you here, that if you bought here and you sold here, of course you lose. But if you believe in Cake, in BNB, in ETH, in Bitcoin for long term, just forget about it. Don't do trading. Don't win your emotion, just leave it. This is the best way to get fortunate and get rich by crypto, just buying it when no one speaks about it and just set and forget. And for the long term, this currency, probably Bitcoin and Ether, all the cryptocurrencies and all the technology, the blockchain, the decentralization that stands behind it will grow much bigger. Look at it as an investment for long term, because meanwhile the Federal Reserve is keep printing US dollars, euros also, because it's all connected to the central bank, and basically it's inflational asset. US fiat money is inflational. Bitcoin, you can make sure that there is no inflation in Bitcoin. Actually, there is deflation, because the amount of Bitcoins are limited by 21 million tokens, 21 million coins, and actually every 4 years there is some kind of thing called halving. I will make another video explaining what it is, but basically it makes Bitcoin harder to create, and basically the time of amount of Bitcoins are being created is getting less and less and more difficult to create and mine Bitcoin, exactly like gold and silver mining. And also there are a lot of people that basically lose their wallets. The hard disk is getting broken, or they lose it basically, and actually it's more and more Bitcoin that gets out of the circulation, which reduces the supply, the amount of Bitcoins. And of course there is always demand of industrials, of privates. Everyone wants to buy this asset, which is deflational and deflationary in its basics, in its essence. And of course all the other cryptocurrency, Ethereum, BNB cake, that basically enable decentralized finance, which is a very, very innovative thing that the world is going through. And so that's about it. What I suggest you to do, it's not a financial advice. If you bought Bitcoin at 60K, at 10K, it doesn't matter where you bought it. The most, I think, winning strategy is keep buying. The more it goes down, keep buying. Of course, don't put all your money, all your saving, all in one investment, because it's a volatile asset. And if you cannot take all this kind of volatility, and it affects your day-to-day life, and you don't sleep at night, or it makes you like bad feelings, so don't invest. Just put money that you're willing to lose. I know that if my Bitcoins go to zero, I can sleep fine in the night, but I know that it won't go to zero. But also if it will go to zero, or if it will get stolen, I will be fine, because I have also other investment and I have some cash aside. I don't put all the eggs in one basket, and I'm here for the long term, because I truly believe that there will come a day when Bitcoin will worth $1 million, or maybe even more. Of course that you will not be able to buy what you can buy today with $1 million, because the inflation will be huge and the fiat money will worth much less. But what I'm trying to say, that the Bitcoin, basically the amount of resources and value that you will be able to get from one Bitcoin will be much more in the future. That's why I'm not selling my Bitcoins, and I always keep some Bitcoins aside. And actually every once in a while put a date in the calendar that you buy cryptos, you buy Bitcoin. You took maybe part of your salary, part of your savings, maybe 20%, 30%, depend on you, depend on what your own investment plan, depend on your amount of saving, and then average dollar cost price average. Basically you buy all the time, you don't look at the price, you just accumulate Bitcoin, because I believe that what the whales are doing right now, they are just basically accumulating. So yeah, there was a big pump. I don't know if you watched the Wyckoff distribution method that people spoke about it in YouTube. So people say that this pump was manipulated, and now the whales are dumping the price, and it's now the accumulation phase. I don't know, because I'm not a trader. I'm not a professional trader. I just believe in the value, in the fundamentals of Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, and decentralized finance. And I know that the value of this kind of technology and this kind of how will I phrase it? This kind of feature that lets you do finance in a decentralized way without a third party, uncensored, will just go higher, and there will be much more demand for these kind of things in the future. That's why I sleep well and I feel confident with my holdings on Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, Cake, 1inch, and much more. Maybe I will expose my portfolio in another video, but I'm basically holding for the long term, because nothing has changed in the fundamentals. Actually, something has changed. The technology became better. There are more developers. There are more money being invested in cryptocurrencies, and more brilliant minds writing smart contracts, writing decentralized apps, and trying to make the Ethereum more scalable and BNB better and everything better. So I just feel right. Just ignore the price. Forget about it. Set and forget. Keep going with your life. maybe every once in a month buy some more. Depends on you, depends on what you can afford yourself. And that's it. So I hold the cryptos, I don't sell, I stake them. I also have MIR token, which I believe in it for the long term. And that's about it. That was the video. I hope you like it. I hope you got something from it and you learned from it. Maybe you want to learn more about my trading or my investment strategies. So make sure that you can comment in the below, basically below the description. You can ask questions. It's an open discussion, and I will be more than happy to discuss with you about the market situation and where it's going. That's basically it. So thank you so much for watching this video. I will really appreciate if you can share it and click the like button so YouTube algorithm will expose it to more and more people that can learn about crypto and DeFi. Thank you and see you next time. Bye bye.